a recipe for a very tasty metal cake. Mwah. Welcome to the Metal Robot Reviews channel. I'm your host, Tom McKay, and welcome back once again to the 10-second purge. Look, I know, this one is way later than it can be, or should be, really. But nonetheless, I think that you should still stick around anyways, because many of these albums are really worth checking out. But with that said, let's get into it. Oh, actually, before we get started, do you like the shirt? Down below in the description, go get it. With that out of the way though, let's not waste much more time, and let's get into it. This is quarter 4 of the 10-second purge. Black Site's Untrue. Black Site's back with some more crunchy, groggy metal. If you haven't checked out Black Site's yet, 100% recommend. Humanity's Last Breath Välde. This came out in February, and nobody told me about it. I want to say I understand, and yet I'm hurt. Kryptos Force of Danger. People keep saying I hate thrash metal. I promise I don't. But much like my thoughts on this album, I wish they could do something different with it for once. Wage War Manic. I would like to recycle my last point for this album. It's good, but please do something different with it. 1000 Bone Cylinder Explosion Bind. An album that's thrash, blackened, death, and features what I'm guessing is Demon Children on track 6. If I wasn't rocking out so much, I'd be scared shitless. Fathom Farewell Kraken. As a metalcore listener, I enjoyed this, don't get me wrong, but as a critic, this is nothing different from anything else out there. Blood Red Throne, Imperial Congregation, death metal. Never sounded so death metal. Wait, that makes no sense. Coronatus Atmosphere. Yes, I did double check, and no, these guys did not start in 2020, which I think scientists call a missed opportunity. Trivium in the Court of the Dragon. Holy shit! This is such a huge step up from the last album. I'm creaming Twitch coins right now. Jesus! Endure the Affliction Evolve. I'm gonna be real here. If the promo picture didn't tell you this is gonna be a very metalcore album, I'm not sure the Chugs would either. Feed the Corpses to the Pigs. This insidious horror. I swear, these names are just getting more ridiculous every year. Has this always been the case? I swear. Illyrian Aegis. If anybody was at all curious about what Avenged Sevenfold would sound like if they not only kept the screams, but only did the screams, Illyrian says hi. Ravenous Hubris. Just want to let you guys know, you broke my cheeseometer 2.0. I will miss you. I'll be sending you the bill in the next coming days. Fuck. The Agonist Days Before the World Wept. Still a fantastic metalcore band, and I gotta tell you, this album is really good. Gemini Syndrome, Third Degree, The Raising. How did I miss this album when it came out? I really need to get better at keeping up with the new music. Okay, look, second wave new metal, not as good as Memento Mori, but still worth checking out. Ice Nine Kills, The Silver Scream 2, Welcome to Horrorwood. The intro track in Mist to Us, the lead singer killed his not very dead fiance. The dedication to the horror gimmick then and after is immense. The Murder of My Sweet, A Gentleman's Legacy, the grit of modern metal with the grace of 2000s prog. It's for a collective audience known as progheads, but I wouldn't sleep on this one if you don't identify yourself as Petrucci Butt Pirates. Thrash Lorraine, Notre Dame de l'Enfer. Let this be a lesson to those who jump into albums expecting one thing to not do that here. This is not a thrash metal album. Thrash heads expecting a beer-infused fuckfest will have a heart attack. Cradle of Filth, Existence is Futile. Yeah, it is another Cradle of Filth album, but let's be honest with ourselves. You can't argue with the results. Dream Theater, A View from the Top of the World. Technically proficient, melodically elegant, and progressively jaw-dropping. It's a Dream Theater, alright, and they're also running out of ideas. The Design Abstract, Metamtechnosis. Technically proficient, melodically elegant, and progressively intriguing. Despite not being the most unique style out there, it is worth checking out if pop-influenced prog is your thing. And Unction in Braille, the Wordless Whisper EP. Technically proficient, the brain hurts by it. Ixelium, the 5th season, overall disjointed. Some tracks were symphonic death metal, while others were straight folk metal. If you want to be both, totally fine, but not at different times. Funeral Praesentialis in Aeternum. Why does this not feel decreased saturation. What's up the contrast as well? Add a rain cloud up top and some fog overlays. Now it's a funeral review. Bad Wolves, Dear Monsters. Bad Wolves, all punch, all teeth, one less whiny prick. Mastodon, Hushed and Grim. Do I even need to explain why Mastodon is worth picking up every single album? If so, listen to Mastodon and let the music do the talking. Brian Eckerman, Plaguebringers. Part MDM, part progressive, part blackened. Oh, fuck. Whitechapel Kin, holy shit. The Valley Part 2 is guttural and now more bloody. Go get it. One to Deadbolt breaks as Hope Valley burns eulogy. Pro tip, if you want to try to pass off as being a unique sludge metal band without actually putting in the effort, set your genre tag as other into metadata and people will totally think you are. Blind Tiger self-titled, hey Instagram followers, remember the time I was losing my mind over an album that was so comically out there that I had to tell you about it on Instagram stories? Yeah, this is the one. Bullet for My Valentine self-titled. It's still later day Bullet, but my god, the fangs are gnarly. Sea Sleeper Nostophobia. I'm not even kidding here. With the screams and the guitar tones, I thought this was way early Avenged Sevenfold if they grew up in the Midwest. Wait a second. Hey robot, did you put my hair up when I wasn't looking?
No, because once again, your complete disregard and lack of understanding of continuity has made you look like an asshole.
Fuck you. Unleash no signs of life. This is what a combination of thrash metal, death metal, and a dash of blackened can make. A recipe for a very tasty metal cake. Mwah. Terra Hypercube. Whoever that drummer is, give that man a raise, praise, and a clean hooker. Yes, I said clean. It's very important to specify. Convergent Chelsea Wolf Blood Moon 1. Oh my god! Please tell me we get more of this collaboration in the future. I so hope so. So good! Malakota the Yearwalk. Short, sweet, and to the point. The Lacuna Coil influence is still pretty obvious, but am I complaining? Nah, I'm drinking the blood of my enemies. Exodus Persona Non Grata. Dude, it's Exodus. If thrash metal be your poison, then this album shall be considered instant death. Schmadowim, Drogafella. Excuse me, but Demonic Crusader was so 11th century. Joseph Isaiah Harder Truth. A great intriguing listen into the many guitar styles of the metal community on a non-compilation album. Check it out. TDW Fountains. My proggy boy TDW is back with the proggy goodness. Volbeat Servant of the Mind. Not relating back to the fucking metal album we have here, but why does the ska style of Wait a Minute My Girl actually slap? Like, huh? Sethasob Larva, Where Silence Dwells, the kind of doomy black metal that reminds you a lot of old school Opeth, but without the demon growls and more of the melodic heavy metal tropes. Age of Athena, Gate to Oblivion, symphonic metal with a Trivium inspired metal section? Alright, that concludes all 2021 10-second purges. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want more, hit the like button and let me know in the comments which albums you want me to talk about on the next episode. Once again, Call to the Demon Sultan merch is down in the description below. You can check it out, and I'll see you in the mosh pit next time. Have a good night.